Good evening, everyone. As the Misfits are still on a break, me and Matt, I thought we'd do another live show for you.
Yeah,
Have two old whinging gits on.
yeah, get all the whinging.
Absolutely. So, all right, Adam, how you doing?
Hey, bud.
And Eric, in December, you should go and check his channel out, Matt. He does some absolutely excellent music.
Really?
Yeah, he does some cracking tunes. I think he needs to do some pedal reviews as well, but he keeps saying his English is not good enough, but he understands our innuendos.
Well, it can't be that bad, then.
No.
Truth be told, he's probably got better English than we have. Yeah.
Well, of course he has. He's Belgian. He's Belgian.
Well, there you go. Proves it.
He's got better English than people from Preston, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Mongol, how you doing?
What's cooking?
All right, Free Rider. Yeah, how's everybody doing? How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, not bad at all.
Good to hear it.
Got a few coming in.
Yeah. And,
we've got Mr. Richards in as well.
Oh, Mr. Richards.
Young Bill.
All right, buddy. How you doing?
It'd been interesting to go on to get talking about bands because obviously Bill worked in sort of the music side of it.
Well, Bill, if you're up for it, you're more than welcome to come on either on one of these or we can just be me and you.
Yeah. He got some stories, I know that. He talked your ear off about it, he does.
Oh yeah, what did you get, Free Rider? I got a new one, week or two back. The Bonza kit, a couple of weeks back.
There we go. I can see chat properly now. I didn't. I had it on Twat chat.
Well, he's StreamYard. If you press comments, it fetches them all up on there as well.
That's true. I'm not used to using StreamYard. I think I prefer it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so it does. There we go. That's better.
All right, Gaz. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, Hammer of God. The thing is, what are you going to run on the Hammer of God? Because we don't want any of this namby-pamby 100-watt stuff.
Yeah, you've got the Hammer of Gods. What are you going to put on top of it?
You can't be running at 60 watts. Gotta crank it.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. All right, Cecilia, how are you doing, brother?
Everything. I wouldn't try mouth to lunging on it. Not at 400 watts. That'll tickle your throat. You could probably do a very good impression of Lemmy after doing that.
Yeah. All right, Becky, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we thought we'd have another chinwag, put the world to rights, have a moan about stuff.
Mr. Bungle, some of them are vapors, some of them are sort of people that know me, some are through mental health. So it's like a mixture of everything.
Yeah. Exactly. Some of the music people, some of the people.
Some of it crosses over anyway, doesn't it?
We're all into music. We're all into having a moan. A few of us are into vaping.
Definitely. Yeah.
I've been on Matt's show a couple of times.
Yeah, you and Lisa.
Yeah.
Talk of the devil.
Yes. Yeah. We'll leave that one there.
We can deduce by that Lee's in trouble.
Not me. Everybody else might be in trouble.
Many of us are in December. Many of us are.
No. No, it's just streaming to YouTube. I've not got it on Facebook.
Oh,
or
I see.
Twitch.
I apologise, Mr. Bungle. Yeah, I got that a bit confused there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just going out to YouTube.
Yeah.
I might set it up for Facebook and Twitch at some point because I think you can stream to Twitch through StreamYard now.
It might be worth having a bash at like a dual stream.
Yeah.
I think it helps pull a few more people in, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never thought that's that important anyway, to be honest. But...
Nah. If I'm worried about how many subs, that I never set up this YouTube channel to go, oh, I'm going to make millions, lots of money, and I'm going to get loads of subs. No, I do it because I like doing music and talking shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do most of the shows, to be honest, to do the fun side of it. Just
exactly
that, and you get to meet other people.
Exactly.
She'll work as good.
Oh, wrong bump. Awesome, Bill.
That jacket, I saw it obviously before it was ever won the live, and we
might have to have. Because I mean, we're not that far from Bill, so we might have to have a trip over to his town. I'm not going to say where he lives, but we're not far away from him, so we might have to have a trip over. And if we do, you're going to have to wear it, bud.
He lives at number 5.
Yeah, he lives at 22 Acacia Avenue.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did put some hours into putting that jacket
you
together.
You can tell, can't you? He really can.
Same with them cushions.
Oh yeah. See, I mean, like obviously they don't know on you, but when we was talking the other night, Lisa said about doing them with somebody else we know, possibly. I reckon she should when she gets the time, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you put those on Etsy somewhere like that,
Etsy, eBay.
The strange thing about these cushions, though, was blokes seem to prefer them for some reason. I can't think why, though.
Yes, I've noticed one or two of the males that we know seem to be quite taken with these corset cushions.
Makes me wonder what these cushions are having done to them.
Well, she said, I'm sure she's mentioned
in December. No, Bill is not some. Well, I think Bill has played music in the past. He used to sing until he had an injury to his voice. But he's more been involved in the background of some pretty big, well-known bands. He worked for Lemmy for Motorhead, which is the reason that Bill's partially deaf in one ear. Because I shouldn't tell his story, but I'm going to, Bill. Bill had his head inside the cabinet, and somebody decided to hit his guitar while Bill's head was in it. Which I think that's a wicked story. Yeah, it's one of those that you never ever hear them. But yeah, Bill, he's got some good stories. This Bill.
We'll have to get it if he's up for it. We'll have to get him on sometime.
Yeah, he's got some cracking stories.
Yeah, definitely up for getting him on.
Trouble is nowadays, Bill can't because he can't work because he's like the rest of us. He's falling to bits, bless him.
There you go. Oh, bless him.
Yeah, but the point is, Bill, did it sound okay?
Yeah. No, louder.
But that cleared his lug holes out.
Oh, bless him.
I've been quite lucky because obviously Bill worked with Motorhead for a while and other bands. I know a couple of other people who've worked with as a sound engineer for quite famous bands. Peter Green being one of them.
Yeah, cool.
I know his sound engineer, friends with him as well.
Evening, Craig. How are you doing? Well, bud?
And it's interesting. Evening, Craig. It's interesting the stories you get, not like rumours and background evil, nasty, but the way that they are in real life, sort of thing. And I'd love to know what happened to Peter Green's collection of guitars.
Oh, Christ, yeah. Yeah, that'd be worth some money, that.
Yeah. Well, he had every guitar going all the way back, didn't he?
Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
he had some beautiful guitars back in the day.
Revolutionary for his time as well.
Yeah. Well, now, Bobby Torres, he does some live sound engineering every now and again, yeah. And he says he enjoys it because it's something different from doing the studio stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, he still takes a laptop with him and records the live sessions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's worth it, isn't it? Because sometimes, as we know, you get a live mix of something, and it can be completely different the way it sounds.
Hi, Troy. How you doing, buddy? And he's had a few bands doing live sessions actually in the studio as well. You get all the band in the studio playing live. And
that's interesting, that one, because I don't know about anyone else. I like, years ago, going back to when we were
when we were young. Can we remember that far back?
Just. But a lot of bands used to record in a studio live.
Yeah.
Rather than taking an entire track and redoing each part and in a perfect. And I think the trouble is we've come more up to date. Music has lost that soul a bit. It's lost the dirty sound and
it's lost that dirty sound. It's lost that if you will, that sometimes when you fuck up in the middle of a song, it's lost that improvisation.
Well,
you might fuck up. It's like it sounds.
Everybody does. I don't care who it is. Even Hendrix, somebody fucks. They fuck up. They fuck up. Right. Okay. Well. It's how they recover, and just carry on, come back in.
My old band, we did a 5-track demo, and we basically recorded it as live. I think the only things that we did a couple of overdubs and we recorded the leads afterwards, but all the rhythm tracks were all live. We were in separate rooms. Drummer room, we were in one room. Me and the other guitarist in another room. The bass player directing to the desk, but it was all played as live, and then the vocalist did his vocals afterwards. But the rest of us did it live.
I mean, Craig and Bill just summed it up there, saying it's regulated auto-tune crap.
Yeah,
not all of it, Craig, all of it, but there is a lot nowadays. I agree. And the rawness of the old recordings,
exactly.
It's great.
It's like what Eric's saying then in December. It's all done to click tracks these days and quantized to folk.
I like to hear, like you get an amp, you get the feedback off an amp, and then you get that buzz, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I am old, but I remember all that, and I love that.
Yeah, exactly. You get all that buzz, and you get all that movement within the song of the band. Like one minute the bass player's pushing it, and then pushing the beat, and then all of a sudden it's the drummer that's starting to push the beat.
Yeah, it is. Martin Saunders.
All right, Martin, how you doing, buddy?
I hope he's doing well.
Yeah. Hey, I'll have your autograph anytime, Mr. Bungle.
Only autograph anybody wants off me is usually on a bill.
Yeah. Either that or sign this witness statement.
Were you there at this time?
Oh, no. Because it's a school night, I'm only on some cheap Carlsberg today.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So I'm saving the good stuff for the 29th.
Mind you, at least you're not doing a dancing on something nasty.
Yeah, it's not Foster's. Yeah, no, I'm the good stuff's just chilling in the fridge for the birthday stream on the 29th. Don't forget birthday stream 29th. And
Hey,
some of you. All right, Scouts, how you doing, bud?
Or
well?
Captain Scouts, as he now known.
Yeah, the good stuff on for the 29th. Like I say, I know some people are probably coming after UK vape shows done and dusted.
Yeah,
yeah. That'll be a stream that'll get messy and be on for a few hours.
Oh yeah. In reply to you, Mr. William, you have a load of checks for me to sign. Go forth and multiply yourself into the Whitby Bay. Yeah, I know it's Craig saying that. You know, rock and roll, that's what rock and roll was all about. It's music that upsets people and upsets your parents.
Damn right.
That's what it is. You know,
Tyler, how you doing, buddy?
You want something that's going to be
all right, electric owl.
I don't know. I mean, I can't listen to half the stuff that my son listens to because he's into like rap and all that stuff, and it just no, it's not for me. For me, it's always gone from rock and roll through the ages and metal all the way.
Absolutely. I have listened to some rap, but it's more sort of the old school stuff, like the early sort of Beastie Boys and that sort of stuff. But
Beastie Boys,
House of Pain.
House of Pain, a bit of Run DMC because some of it was quite funny. And who else? Oh, Ice-T. No, not Ice-T.
Ice-T, Ice Cube.
Yeah, no, I didn't mind that bit, but I must admit it's always been more on the metal and heavy rock for me.
DW, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
He comes up with some good riffs. He SoundCloud. Go check his channel out on SoundCloud.
No, I will.
I'm trying to get him onto YouTube, but yeah.
Yeah, Craig, Credence, a bit of CCR, can't be.
Yeah. Oh, me dad's an absolute huge fan of CCR, and I don't mind a bit of their stuff.
Bloodhound Gang, always known for one song, but they have got some other phenomenal tracks.
Yeah.
Real talented band as well.
Good sense of humour as well for Americans.
You know, one of the a band that annoys me because they're underrated and they are good live is Electric Six.
I've not seen them. Well, I've not seen any live footage, but yeah.
I saw them last time they were over in the UK. And they're always known for obviously Gay Bar and but their other stuff, they do some really good tracks. They got some good tracks.
Yeah.
Hooray for the boobies. I thought we were just stopping at hooray for the boobies. Oh, right, I see, yeah. I mean, it's a great album. Mr. Bungle's going to get me shot at this, right?
You don't need anybody to get for you to get shot.
No, it's very true.
You're good enough at doing that on your own.
Do you know, DW? You say about camera studio. You don't need a fancy camera.
No.
I use a C920 Logitech, which I think you can pick them up for 50 quid-ish now. I saw that, Lisa. And a microphone, probably the same, 50 quid.
Yeah.
You can pick something up that's quite reasonable.
I've said this one's about 50 quid, I think.
I think mine's the Marantz one, but mine was about that. You can pick them up even cheaper now because they're old.
Yeah.
But they work well for this.
Yeah. Well, even a half decent, you get an half decent XLR mic for about 50 quid.
Yeah. You don't need the latest Shure microphone or Rode or whatever. There's a lot of rubbish talked about microphones.
Yeah.
For streaming, you don't need the greatest microphone for doing this.
I mean, a lot of times I'll use one of them, a Totec, even on guitar cabs as well as.
That's the one, Bill. Yeah, you don't have to do a Dave and end up with about 14 microphones.
And an 8-channel interface.
Yeah. Which he doesn't know how to switch on and off half the time. Yeah, honestly, DW, if you need any, I'm not clued up on it, but if you need any help with that, let Lee or me know, and I'll try and help you out.
Yes, I did.
I got
it for free. They sent it me for a review, and I'm still using it, so it must be decent.
The only time I think you need to worry about quality of microphones is if you're using it for recording guitar, so on, recording it for, singing, so on. Then obviously you need to go for something that's a bit more of a quality item.
But just for doing stuff like this, nah.
But it does annoy me with people when they say, "Oh, you need the best microphone you can buy." Not really.
No, because for doing video, a decent microphone will do, because you always do processing in post anyway.
Yeah. And the other thing that's worth considering, if you're going to do it, video, is lighting. Get some decent lights. I mean, the lights I use, total cost for 3 lights, all of which are LEDs as well, 22 quid. They run off USB, so everybody's got USB charging. Plug them in one of them, bang, off you go. Yeah, I know, Tyler.
Yeah. I feel your pain there, buddy.
Yeah, poor old Tyler's feeling the pinch a bit over there in the States.
Yeah.
But I think everybody's going through that, aren't they? Yes, well, Bill, my voice is nowhere near the caliber of Floor Jansen, is she?
I bet she's blown out more than just microphones.
I'm still trying. Yeah, you too.
Oh, I don't know anybody that's admitted to liking them.
Here's one for you then. The Edge as a guitarist.
On his own, I don't think he's bad. I think it's just with that dickhead.
Old Bonio.
Yeah, old Bonio.
I think the Edge is. I think if he'd gone his own way a lot earlier on, I think he would have done some. He would have been pretty good. Unfortunately, he decided to stick with.
Exactly. Yeah. I've heard good stuff about Audio Technica.
Yeah, I think they come out about 100 quid or something, don't they?
Well,
they're not.
I have been looking at another microphone for doing this. The Personas, is it the MD7P, PD70, MD70? I think at PMT they've got it on offer at a minute at 84 quid.
Yeah,
and that's the cheapest I've seen it.
I can sum U2 easily up for people. U2 went too political.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you find with most bands or singers who become political, it don't work.
And telling everybody else to get the wallets out. It's like, hold on, you'll get your fucking wallet out. You're the fucking millionaire.
He didn't fix his plane when the door fell off, though, did he? So God's not obviously a U2 fan. Mike's new RT8. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I haven't picked one up yet, though, Tyler, but it does look good.
Oh, yeah, Eclipse, yeah. Now, I've not tried any of my vape stuff out. But they
It's
all look
usually pretty well made and
Yeah.
decent price, to be fair.
Might have a look at Expo, see if there's any there.
If the rate is going, if there is anybody there, there should be less and less people going talking through with like the vaping lot in it.
I know. Well, me, Jenny, and Nick are going, so if not, we'll just have a 4-day party between the four of us.
Yeah, you're not wrong, DW. YouTube, fucking
Yep. Absolutely.
Politics, and it's just one of them things. I'm not interested. Every politician I've ever known is the same. In it for themselves, in it for money. That's
Correct.
it.
No matter whether the left, right, or so-called centre.
Yeah, I'm not interested in it. Not interested. Just to me, politics is
Nah.
It's like getting in an argument with somebody over religion. I'd sooner talk about that though with somebody if they can talk about, genuinely talk and have a good discussion.
The thing is, a lot of the time with people that have got so fanatical over politics is they're not willing to listen to a different point of view.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with their point of view or not, they're not just willing to listen to somebody else's point of view.
Yeah, he has, Mr. Bungle. Roger Waters gone very political.
Mm.
The problem is, I like Roger Waters. I love what he does. And it's just like, it's very hard to listen to some of his stuff when he's being an arsehole.
Yeah.
I mean,
most of it, but yeah, they're all professional liars, paid professional liars, all of them.
Yeah, it's the world. I think the world has gone mad, Gary. Yeah, it's catching up with me.
Yeah, it's been slowly going mad since the mid-90s, and the madness is getting quicker and fucking quicker.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, you're not wrong. The thing is we were on about sort of racism and racists and all that the other week on Dave's show, or before the show. This was I'm half Irish. Dave's has got Irish blood in his family and so on. And I was saying, I remember when I used to make jokes about Irish people and fucking paddies and all this, and everybody took offence to it, but the Irish. Because the Irish, if I go to Ireland, the Irish are all taking the piss out of each other about being Irish.
Yeah.
So why is it that you have these little white snowflake 20-year-olds who think they've got to stick up for us? Because don't need to.
Yeah.
If I'm offended by something, I will tell that person that it's offensive.
Yeah. Well, it's the same where all these people that get offended about Christmas for Muslims, and Muslims join in.
Yeah, exactly, Bunny. I mean, that's from an Irish person in Ireland, and Bunny's, that's just the way it is. It's, I make jokes at Bunny and all the time, and it's all done in fun.
Exactly. We're all good mates here. It's, I mean, I've got Scottish blood in me, Mrs. The Scots take the piss out of each other. The English take the piss out of each other.
Worst person for taking the piss out of the Scots was Billy Connolly.
Yeah. Well, apart from Nicola Sturgeon, I mean Jimmy Krankie.
Oh God. Yeah, totally, Martin.
Exactly.
That, well said. Yeah. I mean, I've got nothing against the Muslim people. I know quite a few, and are very, very decent,
Same.
really nice people. And I know up around sort of Leeds area in that part of the world, there was obviously the big thing over kiddie fiddling and so on, which came back to a certain group. And it looks bad on the Muslims, but it wasn't every single Muslim that was doing it.
It was just certain little groups.
It was the bad ones, and of course certain political figures.
Yeah.
A certain political figure that nearly got in power. But
I got into a discussion with somebody on Twitter a few weeks back about this. Because he was saying, "Oh, it's not just Muslims, it's white people as well, blah, blah, blah." So I just piped up and said, "Yeah, I don't care who's a kiddie fiddler. They all want fucking hanging, no matter who they are. No matter what the skin colour is, what the fucking religion is. If they're a kiddie fiddler, no fucking patience for them."
And the one they never say about is, as much as there's been kiddie fiddlers who probably 99% are blokes, there's also been a few women that have been that way inclined. I will get off this dark subject, don't worry, guys. But if they're that way inclined and they're dirty bastards,
exactly,
let's be done with them.
Well, it's the same with DV victims. Not all DV victims are female.
No.
There's plenty of female abusers as what there is. There's plenty of female abusers out there.
I'm not surprised, Bill. She had a major breakdown. I can't even.
I don't know how anybody could cope working with that in that. I mean, field.
I've dealt with a lot of things in my life. People who've taken their own life, people who've died of natural causes, car accidents, motorbike crashes, all of that stuff. So I've seen my fair share of death. Dealing with it with children and child abuse.
DV. Just think back to the Johnny Depp trial. Domestic, not nice people.
Yeah, I think
Taylor, long time no see. How you doing, bud? We always have a cheerful chat on here.
We're just having a moan about the world.
Absolutely, we're just putting the world to rights.
Cheers to you as well, Gary. I hope it's a decent whiskey.
Yeah, what whiskey are you drinking? Hopefully it's a bourbon or a single malt. None of that fucking blended shit.
I'm the same, Martin, with that one. I've tried to understand
I don't know if I want to understand.
It's a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. I don't know.
I mean, us two, Lisa, we're all fascinated by serial killers, and
good choice. Bit of Woods Navy rum. That's what just reminded me of my dad. That was his tipple.
Cool. Never had any of that. Mind you, I've never had any rum at all.
Woods Navy rum. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
It certainly is rocket fuel, Mr. Bungle. I tell you what, that is the only thing. When I was, I should saying about kids, but when I was a kid, if I got a cold, my dad had given me some Woods Navy rum as a kid.
Yeah.
And I guarantee the next morning the cold was gone.
Yeah.
I used to sleep well as well.
Oh, the whiskey's okay. I'm not sure about the beer.
I must admit, I'm not a fan of sort of. I suppose I'd term that as more as a lager type beer. You know.
Yeah.
I'm more. If I have a pint, I prefer either Guinness, a stout, or a Purser. Something like McCaffrey's or
Caffrey's.
any of the stouts are my sort of thing.
Stouts, real ales.
Or a decent real beer, you know, what's termed as real beer. Some of the craft beers.
Yeah, I love a nice craft beer or a stout or a porter. Beamish, that were another good one back in the day. Don't see that much about these days.
No, you don't.
The modern sort of porters and stouts, Jet Black Art from Brewdog, even though it pains me to say because it's Brewdog, but yeah, that's the only Brewdog beer I will drink is Jet Black, and that is a nice drink. If you can get that, highly recommend it.
Really, Bill? I mean, as you know, Bill, I can't drink much now anyway because of medication, but yeah. Mind you, it's more important that you have your meds than it is your...
Absolutely.
But
absolutely, Bill.
Yeah, Kraken is nice. Kraken rum.
Yeah, she's partial to a bit of Kraken, especially that coffee Kraken. Yeah, well, that coffee Kraken, yeah, that didn't last long.
I've had my fair share of Blue Label Johnny Walker, Tyler. I take it it's a bit hard to get hold of in the States then.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's not that dear here.
No, it's not.
In fact, I think if you check, Tyler, Johnny Walker have an Amazon shop. Oh, Patron Coffee Tequila.
Coffee Tequila.
Bill, mescaline. That's all I've got to say to him. Mescaline Tequila.
I've not personally, but I know people that have. They rate them highly.
Bang and Olufsen are very, very high quality stuff.
And I've heard their systems, and yeah, well worth it. Good gear.
Yeah, I know you have a different Amazon, Tyler, but sometimes there's like a crossover kind of thing with Amazon. I don't know how it works. Give it a check, mate, and
yeah,
you might be able to. I think you'd quite like Johnny Walker because it's quite nice. Yeah. No, I wouldn't call it high end. It's
yeah, but it's better than Bell's.
Oh, I wouldn't use Bell's to clean a mod with.
Oh.
You see, I just can't drink gin. I cannot drink gin. I don't like the stuff. I don't like vodka. Now, that's a lie. I used to drink a lot of one particular vodka years ago, which was Black Death vodka.
Oh, Black Death, yeah. Oh,
which
Jesus.
was, of course, who was it? Guns N' Roses, wasn't it? It was. They made it famous.
We ran about this time last year up in Huddersfield. They had one of these street markets, like food street market thing, and there was a stall on there, and she was selling moonshine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we got a pack, like them taster packs, four different
Yeah,
flavors.
I remember
of
that.
yeah, 4 different flavors of moonshine. They were absolutely gorgeous. I think the ones we liked the most, I think, were like a lemon drizzle cake flavor and a toffee flavored one. Oh, they were gorgeous.
Now, if you want where moonshine came from, you want Puccin, which is an Irish spirit. But I warn you, and Bunny will attest to this, if you have some, make sure you sat down, because I guarantee after about half a glass of it, you're going to be on your fucking ass. It is unbelievable. It's. I get some off a relation. I won't say who or where because he still makes it over Lanus. And I'm not joking. This stuff, I swear, if you put it in a plastic mug, it'd melt the bottom out of the mug. It's fucking lethal, mate.
Oh yeah, as Bunny says, it's rocket fuel.
Oh, it is. But there are still places in mainly in the south of Ireland you can still get hold of it.
Yeah,
it's good. People who say they're a big drinker, I'd like to see them try it because they would destroy them.
Look, next time we have to send one of our guys from work over to Southern Ireland, I'll get him to have a look out for that.
I'll have to see if I can pick some up, get some brought back. Yeah, do you know,
how you doing?
Brandy's never been a drink that I particularly like. I don't know. I remember getting drunk on cherry brandy when I was about 14.
Cherry brandy, Jesus,
God, it was terrible. It was terrible. Send you some. Hold on, you're in the States. All you got to do is drive down the road. Well, quite a bit down. Drive down to Carolina.
Yeah, just go and see the Duke Boys.
It's not that far away from you, honest. With his Amish beard.
Yeah. Favorite non-alcoholic drink? Coffee.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm on days like this week, I've got to have coffee. If I don't, I kill people.
In the morning, definitely coffee. Gotta be. Because nobody talks to me in the morning unless I've had coffee, because it's just not worth it.
I've got to have at least 2 litres of coffee before I'm even...
Tyler, leave it with me. I'll have a look. How the hell am I going to get that through customs? Oh, God. All right, I'll have a look. Because I know...
as well, yeah.
I know somebody who goes to the States a lot. I'll have a word with them and see if they're willing to bring a bottle over and maybe post it to you and they get over there. It's the same person who actually makes it, so they might do it for you.
Ooh. It's not what you know, it's what you know about who you know.
He did once blow the garden shed up because he was... I love him to bits, Dennis. He walks in the shed with a flag on him without realising.
Oh, dear.
The shed vanished.
Oops. Oh, Jesus.
Always try it out, Tyler, where we can, mate. Always. Ooh. Has anybody got any new music this week? I wonder.
No, I'm still
Because I
listening.
haven't really seen much coming out, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to see Arch Enemy and Carcass in a couple of weeks. As I said to you the other day, the song that I'm currently writing for the lyrics that Mike came up with.
Yes.
That's 99.9% of the way there. So that's
sounding very, very good.
Yeah. So I'll get the strings changed on the guitar I'm going to use for that because they need changing. And then I'll get that recorded fully.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to start work on the Halloween song, and then I've got an idea for a couple other songs as well.
Cool.
Yeah, as Lisa says, thrash grass. That's the way to go. That's the future. We've heard it. Yeah.
Means you need to grow my beard out again then.
Yeah, you got to grow it out, mate. It's the future. We've seen it.
Bill's listening to a bit of Muse then.
Muse.
I can't say they're my favourite band, but
there's odd tracks there, so I don't mind.
I can certainly listen. You know, certainly listen to them.
Oh well, we know Martin Saunders' level of female.
I take it your good lady Martin's not about while you're writing this.
Yeah, I've never seen Arch Enemy, and I've not seen Carcass since 1991. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one.
Carcass. Last time I saw Carcass was 96 or 97.
I think it might have been 96 because I think by 97 they broke up.
Probably was. It's remembering that far back, mate, at my age.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good life. Very good life.
Block 91 on the Gods of Grind tour with Entombed, Cathedral, and Confessor. That were a fucking good night out, that.
Yeah. Vinyl and CD and autograph pictures.
Ooh.
Yeah, you flashed it, Bill.
I know.
Very nice.
You can just see him round town with his mules and his new jacket.
He's quite eclectic, his Bill, with his music.
There's not wrong with being eclectic.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
If you just listen to the same stuff all the time, it gets boring.
Yeah, it does.
Like we've said before, I mean, yeah, I listen to a lot of extreme stuff, but I listen to a lot of fucking 60s rock and blues stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good music out there.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to a lot of The Doors and bit of Vanilla Fudge every now and again, and Rory Gallagher. I love a bit of Rory Gallagher.
Rory Gallagher died way too young.
Yeah, it was a shame.
Real shame. I think if he'd not died, I think he would have gone on.
Oh yeah,
to be a lot more famous than he is now. A lot more.
Another blues guitarist like that died way too young as well, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Another master.
Yeah. And what's his name? The Jeff Ely.
Jeff Ely, yeah. Bless him. Amazing guitarist as well.
Oh, nice one, bloke. You managed to get to see Rory.
Wow. By all accounts, live, he was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary Moore as well. Another one that went far too young.
Yeah. The shame with Gary was it was down to himself, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Same. Oh, you know that video I sent you the other day for Filthy Animals grave. The same guy went to Steve Clark from Def Leppard.
Really?
Another one that died.
I've watched a few of the other videos on there.
Yeah. We went to Steve Clark's as well, but same again. Another one that was self-inflicted.
Yeah, but there's been so many of them over the years that the guys from Slipknot.
Yeah.
There's been so many of them where it's been, I suppose you term it self-inflicted, but then you got to think about it the other way. It's like Phil Lynott. Was he self-inflicted, or was it the fact that he couldn't? I don't think he could handle the pressure of the fame, and I think that goes for a lot of them because there's so much put on these musicians.
Yeah.
Steve Clark, he was another one who had a lot of shit put on him.
Yeah, because
exactly, Bill.
Yeah,
and I don't care who it is. We all find a way of having a crutch in life. That could be smoking, drinking, taking weed, doing weed. It could be, or worse still, it comes down to things like going to heroin and terrible.
Yeah. Well, like I said, with Steve Clark, he was the main songwriter.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So he had all that pressure on him.
Well, with Steve, it was alcohol, wasn't it, mainly?
Alcohol and prescription drugs.
And he was putting away a lot a day. And nobody's body can take that. It's very sad. But the music industry tends to do this, don't they? They
demand. And then when you're out on tour, you've got all that downtime between shows. I mean, what are you going to do in your downtime?
Well, the problem is people in here probably, we've all seen the interviews with people, and it's that thing of you've worked for like a week or 2 weeks non-stop, buzzing about here, buzzing about there. Then you try and come to actually sleep. You can't.
No.
So you think, well, I'll have a good drink and that'll put me to sleep, or I'll have a couple of spliffs, that'll knock me out. That couple of spliffs then gets more and it gets more. It's a terrible thing. That's where the management of these people need to be stepping up, being management and saying, whoa. We need to, take care of you here.
Yeah, Pete Steele, another one.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I do like a bit of Typo.
Great band.
Yeah.
Great band.
Yeah, definitely a good band. I definitely like some of their stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were really the sort of first band to use a combination of music styles, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were that sort of like slightly rap in there and
bit of rap, bit of doom, if you will, bit of melancholy,
gothic in there as well. You know, it was good. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to be honest. In December, I prefer more of like the darker, darker.
I've always been into dark music,
which people say, "Oh, it's depressing." don't find, to me, it doesn't make me depressed.
No.
If it works the opposite for me.
Yeah, another one there, Paul Kossoff. Another one that went too early.
We are not doing a list of all of them that we've lost because we're going to be here for ages.
You know, yeah.
That's the sad
I've got to
thing
be up for
about
work
it.
in the morning. Yeah, 9 Inch Nails. Another band that's got a mixture of styles.
9 Inch Nails, some of that stuff was, yeah.
A band that you mentioned before we went live, Ministry.
Yeah, big band for me. Love Ministry. And their stuff goes between, I mean, it can go from just real heavy punky starts or electro style, and yet it can go into some real deep, heavy, depressing.
Yeah. He's definitely been in some dark places as Al.
The thing with Al is a lot of people have an issue with him, right? Which I do get because he can be a bit of a prick.
Yeah. So,
but I also think, you know, he's not hiding it. What he is, he's just saying, "I am what I am. Deal with it."
Yeah, take me or leave me. Which is you know, and Lisa will tell you, upside, take me or leave me. I am where I am.
No point in trying to be something you're not.
Nope.
Ever. It's just not worth it.
People will see straight through you.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, Lisa. Halloween, much better than Christmas. I much prefer going outside with blood all over a knife and scaring little kids. I have actually did it. I did it one year. We kept getting in. You know, you get the little kids come round. I don't mind that. Little kids, yeah, that's fair enough. But we had we started getting like 13, 14, 15.
When they get into teenage, it's like, nah.
Well, where I was living at the time, it had an alleyway down the side of it, you know, covered over alleyway, pitch black. So Matt gets a fucking one of my knives because I collect knives. Got a knife out, tomato sauce up down the blade, all over my hands. I walk down this passageway, right, with a hockey mask on. I tell you what, 2 of them went through the gate. 1 of them went through the hedge. And Matt ended up on the floor. But my sides were splitting from fucking laughing. Honestly, it was brilliant. Well, never got any trouble off him after that.
I keep threatening to get a chainsaw and just terrorize the neighbours.
Just start it up outside.
Yeah. I am going to do it one year.
No, Tyler, I've never done it no, I don't do it at Christmas. I just go around beheading reindeers.
Yeah. It's like at work. People piss me off. I threaten to blood eagle them.
Yep. Evening, Michael.
All right, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Right, you well? I don't know if you heard early on, but the song is almost there. It's 99.9% complete.
Heard the nearly finished version of it, Mike, and I have to say, yes, definitely, yes, very good. It's just the way it should be, I think.
Awesome, Mike. Glad to hear that.
I think it sums up the way the words and everything. It's very difficult to get that in it.
Yeah, I mean, I still like the first riff I come up with for that, but I don't think it fit the words. But I am going to use that riff in something else at some point because it's definitely got that old school Motörhead feel to it.
Oh, yeah, I'll like it then.
Yeah. One day this week, I'll send you what I've got so far, then, Mike, and let me know if you like it. Some bits might still change a little bit, but it'll only be little tweaks here and there. It'll only be little tweaks.
I think the overall feel of it is it's there, and it's
Yeah.
You can probably add a little bit, maybe here and there, but nah.
Yeah. Just got to make sure that I can fit all the lyrics within the verses. The chorus fits. It's just making sure that the Yep, I've got a PRS. I've got a Custom 24. Fantastic guitar. I like it. I don't mind. It's got a thicker neck than what the Ibanez and the Solars have got, and the Jackson. But yeah, I don't mind a guitar with a nice neck, something to grip on. Yeah, it's a cool guitar. I've got that in a few videos on the channel. We may have been shopping today.
You're going to have to extend that cabinet soon, mate. Lisa's going to have to get the cordless drill out and.
Shh, I'm already in trouble. No, it's not a Floyd Rose. It's just a standard standard trem system on it. All right, Paul. Sorry, Russell. How you doing, buddy?
We've got a.
Band Labs. Oh, I've not looked at Band Labs. Yeah, cool. Now the Blood Curdler one's the Schecter, but it is the red one. It is red.
Yeah, but you see, Lisa, if you extend the rack, then it'll clear more up, you see.
Always working hard, bud. Always working hard. Honest.
Working hard at trying to get out of doing much.
I'm right. I don't get paid. I don't get paid enough to work.
No. You should be honoured that you turn up, mate.
All right, Jersey buddy. How you doing? Are you well?
Yeah, full production software and free to use and royalty free.
Nice one. I've heard about it, but I've not tried it. I use Studio One. There is a free version, but with the free version, you can't use third-party software.
Yeah,
you can only use the inbuilt Persona software, or plugin, should I say?
Well, I mean, that could be a benefit, I suppose, Lisa. You're getting in tuned with your guitars, mate.
Yeah. That's fine. Apocalypse 5-string, nice one. I have got one 5-string bass. It's only a cheapo one, but it sounds good and it works well. It's a brand called Gear for Music. Don't know if you've heard of them, Russell. They've got a store over here in the UK and I think a few stores over in Europe. Yeah, no, I like that. It's that 5-string I've got. It's a nice bass.
I
A
think
mid-range MIDI controller.
I think people were hinting at what you had in the box.
Well,
They want to see what you had in your box.
they'll have to wait.
Uh-huh.
They'll have to wait. It's just a teaser.
Gratuitous payments may help.
That may happen. That may happen, Jersey. So we might have to meet up. I'll let you know.
Crew.
Yeah, there's one in Crewe at the end of the month as well.
Only thing I know about Crew is that the Rolls Royce used to be there.
Yeah.
Untrained.
Yeah, I think we might be going to that one in a couple of weeks. My dad mentioned it today, so we might be going. You never know, Russell. Yeah, I went to the lead show. I've recorded a bit of a vlog there today, so that video will be coming out in the next week or so.
I never had you down, Mike, as a train person.
Oh, I don't know. I could see him stood on Ivor the engine there.
I could just see him with his sandwich box and his anorak on. And he's gonna kill
cooking
me.
fried eggs on back at Shovel.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah.
I didn't know you was that old, Mike.
Well, he's almost as old as us. Yeah, Jersey. I think that's the same in a lot of places up north.
It's that well, it is around here, and this isn't up north, you know. But
Yeah.
there's a lot. I have nothing against, to be honest. Yeah, nice one, Mike. That's been pretty interesting. It's an interesting thing working on it.
Martin, yeah, I prefer sort of like a medium weight guitar. The Washburn I've got, the Dimebag Washburn, that is a fucking heavy guitar. All rest aren't too bad at all.
So we ain't gone to the full Lemmy setup of strings.
No. Yeah, there's a few I'm going to put up for sale that I just don't use anymore. Well, use it at all. Put them up on Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Adam, you can be an elf if you want. Who are we to stand in the way?
Adam, how you doing, bud?
Who are we to stand in the way of you wanting to be an elf?
Absolutely. Well, we've got Eric. He's the Wizard's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to start doing lottery as well.
Oh, I reckon there'll be a lot of houses, where people can't afford the mortgages and stuff.
Yep.
Which is was sad.
Yeah. I mean, like I said it on the last live we did, there's an absolutely huge house about a mile up the road for sale.
Yeah.
I mean, it is huge.
Yeah.
I think at the minute that's up for 1.25 million.
The thing is, you could probably walk in there with around $1 million and get it.
Yeah.
Not that any of us have got around $1 million. But,
yeah, I wish I had. Exactly, Adam. More crafting.
Yeah, and that's true, Bill. It's going to be the running costs.
Martin, they'll be worth about fuck all if I sign them. Oh, nice one, Mike.
That'll be good for you and your mum, mate, because it'll give your mum a bit of money to do things with and help out like this. I think there's a few bit of renovation Mike wants to do, get it better for his mum.
No, Jersey. We don't need a cure. He said disease needs recognising, but we don't need a cure.
You can recognise it, but no cures, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is not a bad idea, Mike. Yeah.
What are you thinking about getting, Mike? I ain't been had a chance to ride mine this year with everything that's been going off.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Adam. Fucking hell, man. Oh.
Even going to ask if he was all right. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, don't give a fuck.
Ah, poor Gibson.
Oh dear. That's usually case, Jersey.
Yeah, I'm going to say your head will repair itself, Adam.
Yeah. In fact, the guy that we bought this from today, he did have a Les Paul style in for sale, and that did look nice.
I bet.
Yeah, one with 3 humbuckers in it as well.
I bet it was a nice price and all.
Actually, it weren't bad. You weren't too bad. Can't remember how much it was. It weren't bad. I don't think he had anything above 450. Oh, Hoysung's are good bikes. That's what I had at one point. I had the Zing, the cruiser type. That were a nice little bike.
You might get away, Adam, if you're careful with using. You can get a wood filler. You might get away with it. I just don't know if it's going to change this. It shouldn't change the sound.
No, I thought it would.
The other way I make wood filler is I use wood glue and sawdust and then mix it.
Yeah.
And you make it into your own filler. And you just keep going over, sand it a bit more, sand it a bit. The only other way would be to to remove the neck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Kimco.
And then, mate, I suppose you could kind of skin the neck, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
But that's true, actually, Bill. Yeah. Yeah. Just make it on the weaker side. I mean, it depends how big the gouge is. If you're talking like it's a half-inch across or something horrendous, or is it like you can get your nail in it type thing?
Yeah. It depends how big it is. That's what she said.
In my case, she said, "Is that all it is?" But
No, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut.
It was cold.
That's your excuse, and you're sticking to it.
I am.
Oh, Mike just sent me a picture of the bike he's getting. That's nice, that Mike. That is nice.
Ooh. So I took a chunk out, all right.
Ooh, that don't sound good.
I'd go with some, like we said, like the sawdust and resin, somewhere along them lines. So probably epoxy resin, something like that, because once it's set, it's solid. It really is. The only other alternative would be to replace the neck, and I dread to think what you'd be charged to do it.
Oh, Christ, yeah. That won't be cheap. Replacing the neck.
I don't blame you for threatening to take a chunk out of his head. I think I would. It's annoying when it's just somebody being a clumsy idiot. There's no need for it, you know. I don't think it's beyond repair. Put it that way.
No,
I don't think any. You know, it's one of them. It's annoying. It's an annoying thing for somebody to do. But bit of time and a little bit of work, and you'll have it back to. That's all it ever is with woodwork. It's just time, isn't it?
Apparently, it's raining. Yeah. I mean, my dad's got a couple of Gretsch electroacoustics, but he's not got a Fender one.
Very nice.
Oh, nice one, Mike.
Yeah,
but who the fuck is Alice?
Exactly.
Alice, who the fuck is Alice?
So you'll be back on the road, Mike.
Oh, well, it's all right. He's down south. He's quite far away from us. We're safe. Oh, shit, man.
Well, why did you have your guitar on the floor? Yeah. I don't know.
But it does, Adam. But it does. True, Mike.
Oh dear.
I'll just get on my 800 and go on motorways.
That's a good excuse, that, Martin. Yeah, you was drunk. Yeah. That's the excuse for most things, I've got to be honest. Right.
Eric, I've got 2 words for you, and the second one's off.
I take it that's a no then.
Mike, you're always welcome up here, bud. You know that. Get yourself up here. We'll have a run out to Squires. Yeah, you're always welcome up here, bud. You know that. No, I am, Mike. I've got a VFR 800. Well, it's actually an 850, but yeah, the VFR 8.
Bill's not been ever since they banned him.
He had too many coffees. And you've got to admit, it's been a while since I've been at Squires. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I tend to, if I go to Squires, I tend to go midweek when there's not so many people there.
You're a cruiser, Mike.
Well, it's all coming out now.
This cruising you do, is it near public conveniences?
Yeah. Is it near certain public areas? Oh, just see what abuse we get back in a minute. Most of them do, Adam.
Trust you, Bill. Mind you, I have to agree, I'm not a fan of mods.
Yeah. Yeah, the VFR, I've got someone with the it's a VTEC engine I've got in mind.
True, Lisa. True. Well, you brought George Michael up there, Mike. So, I mean...
Yeah.
He'll learn before then, Adam. Don't worry.
He will. Oh, Christ, if he gets a big boy bike. Jesus. Yeah.
He'll think...
I mean, what makes me laugh is you'll get these guys that's had the bike license for Christ knows how long, but they're not ridden since they got the license, and then they get into the mid-40s, early 50s, and they start getting on Fireblades and Jigsaw Thows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super groups, yay or nay?
Depends.
Very much depends on the group.
Yeah, depends on the people.
I think one of my favourites, if you're on about super groups, has to be Travelling Wilburys were epic. Yes.
Yeah.
Rainbow which I'd put down as a super group because of who was in it. I mean, some phenomenal talent in that group. So yeah, sometimes. No, true. I think sometimes that we're super groups. Somebody said about the hype, and I think that's very true.
Yeah, it's
there are some, shall we say, well-known people from big groups who their talent doesn't live up to their name.
I mean, Audioslave, they were a decent group. I mean, basically, it were Rage Against the Machine with Chris Cornell, but it was still a decent band. Did a couple of good albums. And now what is DW?
I'm sure you can name a few. I personally think there's a lot of overrated musicians.
Yes.
And there's a hell of a lot of underrated.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check them out, Mike. Yeah, I've not heard of them, so yeah, I'll definitely.
You're overrated, are you?
You're not overrated. Shut the fuck up, Eric. I'm gonna come over there to fucking slap you. All right, Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Mike, my man. Mr. Haynes has been having a bit of a rough old time of things.
Yeah.
With one thing and another.
I've noticed that.
He's hopefully things will start to feel a bit better.
Yeah.
Time goes on.
Fingers crossed.
That's the trouble about any sort of depression, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you've got it, oh fuck me, it feels like nothing is going to get rid of it.
Nah. Oh, cool. Nice one, Mike.
Do you know, DW, I like certain tracks of Marilyn Manson's. But yeah, I totally agree with you on the, oh, look, I worship the devil. I'm evil. Yeah, well, what about your talent? What about, where... It's so true. You see, you could accuse another band like that. You could say that about actually is Rammstein. Yeah. But I also think Rammstein do have a lot of talent.
Absolutely.
For the show they put on, it's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I would love to go and see them live.
Seen them once. Absolutely nuts. But it's more about the show.
Yeah. Yeah, He did a good version of Sweet Dreams.
Ah, you're a devil worshipper, are you, Adam? Ah, you're satanic.
Yeah, they were really going to the Prophets of Rage thing that they did.
Praise be to Samael.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Enjoy your dinner, Tyler.
Yeah, no worries, Tyler. I think we're gonna call it a day. We've been going an hour and a half. I think we're gonna call it a day there. Yeah, I think my dinner's come as well.
Yeah, Lisa's just eating it. That's the problem.
Yeah. All right then, boys and girls.
Yep.
Right, you've enjoyed this. If you want to say your goodbyes, Matt.
Yes. Goodbye and bugger off, the lot of you. No. It's been another rambling, ranting, waffling show as normal.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming over, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and have a decent one, guys. And no doubt talk to you later.
Absolutely.
Over to Mr. Lee.
Thanks for everybody coming in. It's been another fantastic show again, as always. We like to have a good moan, me and Matt, and put the worlds to rights. And yeah, we'll definitely do this again sometime. And keep it loud, keep it heavy.